Electronic Symphony.
It's pretty hard to screw up Lumines, the block-spinning, square-creating puzzle game from Q Entertainment. But people have done it before. Thankfully, Lumines Electronic Symphony dodges that bullet and quite literally rocks.
Rocket.
Electronic Symphony is a feast for your senses. Levels range from bright and explosive to dark and almost foggy, while techno beats and haunting vocals accentuate the experience. It's always blocks falling from the top of the screen, but that doesn't mean it isn't beautiful. Lumines Electronic Symphony also has an awesome menu system. Yeah, I know, IGN doesn't rave about menus often, but the game does an excellent job of using the PlayStation Vita's connectivity. The main menu shows you how your high score compares to your friends, and after every attempt in every mode, you see how you stack up. Plus, the icons on the touchscreen are large and responsive to the touch. Similarly, the touch controls for moving and spinning the blocks work, but people looking to crush the high score will probably stick to the D-pad and face buttons. The core idea of Lumines is to create same-colored squares out of the falling blocks. That's been the case since the series debuted on the PSP in 2005. Electronic Symphony adds a few tweaks to the formula, though. The shuffle block mixes up the series of blocks as touching. It's super helpful when you have a screen nearly filled with orphan blocks. And avatars now have earnable abilities, such as turning the next 3 blocks into the same colored squares, or giving falling blocks a longer hang time. These icons unlock as you level up. Even Lumines has RPG mechanics now, and every block you drop factors into your overall level. It's a mechanic that kept me coming back even if I only had a few minutes to add to my total. Electronic Symphony takes that stuff into a series of modes. Voyage is the play until you die marathon. Time Trial sees how many squares you can clear in a few seconds. Master Mode starts you at various difficulties, and Duel is ad hoc multiplayer. Fans of the series will notice that I didn't mention Puzzle Mode, which used to task you with creating objects out of the blocks, and has been in plenty of other Lumines games. That's because it isn't in Electronic Symphony. That might make the $40 package less exciting to some, but I was never a big fan and think this speaks to the Vita version being all about competing for the world's high score.
3, 2, 1, go!
Lumines Electronic Symphony is going to have a long, long life on a lot of PlayStation Vitas. Voyage Mode is great for plane rides, and time trials make commercial breaks bearable. But it was the game's reminder that Ray Gutierrez was inching in on my high score, and the unlocks that kept coming as I leveled up that made this more than just another Lumines. For more on all the Vita launch titles, head on over to IGN.com.